Okay.
I want to take you back to December 2016. I'm only 20 years old and Dylan is almost 24. The day was hot and sunny, classic for a Kiwi summer road trip. We were 7 months out from travelling overseas and recently decided that we would be filming our overseas adventure and made our first official purchase for what would become the Wildering campers, our very first GoPro. So there was really nothing better to do than giving it a test run at one of our favourite places. Over the next few days we were joined by my brother Lex and his friends. So to the beach we went in search of a few rock pools to splash around in.
Just another sunny day in Southern California. It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you. Come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living. It's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime fun. You and I get free attitude. Who cares what the people think? It's been turning kinda gray in Southern California, but I'm allergic to the rain. What happened to euphoria? Don't worry about it, thing. I'm too excited. Dark liquor with the palm trees. It's all or nothing, ooh, it's all or nothing. Ignore the signs and socialize. Come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living. It's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime fun. You and I get free attitude. Who cares what the people think? 'Cause it's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime.
The week leading up to Christmas and Dylan's birthday, we had to go our separate ways. I was staying in Auckland to compete in a New Zealand lacrosse trialling camp. Dylan was heading down south to see his parents and enjoy his birthday. Naturally, our summer couldn't be all smooth sailing. In early January, I was admitted to hospital with a DVT, or blood clot. This pretty much put a halt to our summer activities, as we spent the month in and out of hospital. I underwent surgery to remove it, and luckily it looked like I'd make a full recovery in time, and still be able to play sport and travel. In Feb, I was turning 21, and recovering from surgery was not going to stop me from having a good time. My friend Larry was visiting from Australia before going on her own OE. You remember Larry, right?
Really hot. No. What?
She was only here for the week, and we decided to do a little road trip up to the tippity top of New Zealand in our little Nissan March with our friend Monica too.
Pretty Caroline, oh, 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 stone cold.
New Zealand, also known as Cape Reinga, has a lighthouse that was first used in May 1941. It stands 10 metres high, 165 metres above sea level, and the last lighthouse keeper was withdrawn in 1987. It is one of New Zealand's iconic landmarks. Once the road trip was over, it was time to prep for the party. It was a disco-themed event and everyone went hard with the costumes and boogieing.
Stone cold starter. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Serves as a reminder to count your blessings, 'cause it's time they fail. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, that's the ugly truth. How they coming for you. Yeah, let's go. It's the missed opportunity train. It only comes on a very
The next couple of months passed pretty quickly. After coming back from my birthday, we were both heads down, earning money, training hard, healing, and sorting out our visas for our trip. In April, I was named in the Women's New Zealand Lacrosse team, which meant that our trip that we'd been planning for over a year was finally about to happen, and it was no longer feeling like a pipe dream. We decided to head back up north one last time before going overseas, knowing we wouldn't be back for a couple of years. Dylan managed to borrow a friend's spear gun, and we thought we'd see if he had any luck. In July, I set off overseas for the World Cup with my team, and Dylan joined me a week later in Guildford, England. The World Cup lasted about 2 weeks, playing games almost every day, and we ended up placing 8th in the world, which is the best New Zealand had come in the women's competition. But with all that over, we had about a week to find a van before we needed to get out of England and start our adventure. And, well, you guys know the rest of that story.